Hey guys, welcome to my series on law of taxation. This is Ganesh Pujari, and one of the important aspects we need to learn while studying the Income Tax Act is income tax authorities and their functions. I'm going to cover both of them in this video. Let's get into my first slide. Before getting into the answer on the different authorities and their functions, we need to have little background for the entire concept. The first important information is income tax is a government agency. This CBDT, whatever we are saying, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes, which is came to functioning with the authority of Central Board of Revenue Act 1963 and came into function on 1st January 1964 as CBDT or Central Board of Direct Taxes, and this is the highest body for collection of income taxes. The direct taxes are coming under it. When I say direct taxes, it can be income tax, wealth tax, gift tax or estate duty. All of them are directly taken care by this particular body, that is CBDT, and they are working under the Department of Revenue of the Ministry of Finance directly. So these are the few things you can mention in the answer. With that, let's get into the first slide where we are discussing about the different authorities that are available under the Income Tax Act. Section 116 of Income Tax Act deals with authorities under this particular act. I am making it into two parts. First is 116A, the second part is 116B to 116H. Now, why I am segregating A as a separate point? Because it says the most important information or crucial information that the Central Board of Direct Taxes, that is CBDT, is constituted under the Central Boards of Revenue Act 1963. It straight away brings the connection between the Central Boards of Revenue Act in the 116A point. So CBDT is formed under Central Boards of Revenue Act, which is what you need to remember. Then there are different types of authorities. It may be Director General of Income Tax or Chief Commissioner of Income Tax. Then it will have Directors of Income Tax or Commissioners of Income Tax or Commissioners of Income Tax Appeals. Then there can be 3 additional directors for the same positions. Then there will be deputy directors for all 3 of them. Then there will be assistant directors of income tax or assistant commissioners of income tax. Then there are important income tax officers. Then there will be tax recovery officers, and finally there will be inspectors of income tax who are working at the lowest level. So these are the important provisions that you need to remember from section number 116 when it comes to authorities under income tax. This is one of the most important slide because there can be an independent question on powers and functions of CBDT. So I have brought in almost 12 points which I am going to read out. Please take screenshot and read at least 2 times again so that you can remember them while writing answers. Now the first important power under the CBDT is appointment of income tax authorities as per section number 117. Then the control of income tax authorities as per section number 118, and then comes the section number 119, which is on instructions of subordinate authorities. It can instruct under 119(2)(a as relaxation of certain provisions, or it can give instruction to extension of time limit as per 119(2)(b, or relaxation for claiming deduction as per section number 119(2)(c). Now, jurisdiction of IT authorities is issued by the board as per section number 120, and it can make rules for carrying out the objectives of the income tax. It can issue orders and instruction to subordinate authorities for proper administration of Income Tax Act. It can authorize any income tax authority to accept application of claims for any exemption, deduction, refund or any other relief after the expire of the prescribed period. And it can declare any institution, association or body as a company. This is one of the important aspects you should bring in your answer, that the CBDT can declare any institution, association or body to be a company. Then to exercise control over income tax authorities and to decide the jurisdiction of income tax authorities, and to declare a company having no share capital to be a widely held company, and to empower authorities with the power of search. So it can give the power to search to its authorities. This is all important powers and functions of CBDT. Though there are many authorities under Income Tax Act, I am trying to brief on Commissioner of Income Tax and Income Tax Officers Authority in this particular slide. Let us start with Commissioner of Income Tax, who got the right to review the order of the assessing officer. He can set off refund against arrears of tax, and he can appoint an IT authority below the rank of assistant or deputy commissioner. He can transfer cases from one subordinate assessing officer to another. He can make any enquiry under this particular act. He can make enquiries or investigation into concealment, and he can authorize any joint assistant, deputy director or IT officer to make search and seizure. He can give instruction to income tax officers, and he has the power to survey as well as power to make enquiries. The important functions of income tax officers are to grant refunds, to impose penalty for non-payment of tax, to reassess the escaped income, to allot permanent account number, to exercise power to search and seizure if authorized by the designated authority, and to inspect register of company. These are the important authorities under income tax officer. With that, I am concluding this video. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe my channel. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for your exams or whatsoever purpose you are watching this, and thanks again.